Right, hello, welcome back to another game. Rapid long play game against Nippy. And we'll play the Petrov again. Still feel like I've not got it totally nailed down, so let's see if we can recall some theory. So we get the kind of main line, and then these are the common options now, D3 and D4. Let's see what we get. So our opponent, 1974 Rapid, 1625 Blitz, and 1900 Classical. Yep, it's D4. Interesting that their Blitz was 16 something, given their other ratings are much higher. So what do we often face? We don't often face A3. This is my kind of normal setup, so we'll carry on with this. Okay, they're playing very passively. So is there any way we can try and punish it? Do we play for like a C5? Do we play C6? Maybe we probably bring our bishop out to here. This seems fine. Yeah, it's not the most pressurizing way for white to play, but that's fine for me. So I don't think there's a way for me to punish it. I think I just have less stress getting my things out. So I try and move the knight over to F6. I'm anticipating bishop F4. Maybe bring your knight to D2. Okay, rook E1, that's perfectly valid as well. Maybe we play H6. Stop anything landing on G5, but I think we're fine for now. Okay, we see C4. Leaving what takes. I think I can continue with knight F6. Kind of overprotects the knight. If we see takes, queen can take. Maybe this comes out, takes. Got a bit of a loose bishop and E7 at the end of that line. Or we have takes here. C6. Play against the isolated queen's pawn. Maybe that's not so stupid, like takes. I can maybe go here, then here. Yeah, like here. No. I think I just like this. Do I? Here, takes here. I'm a bit worried about the bishop, so I play this, but then this takes here. I think I'm fine with that line. Could also take with a knight. Yeah, maybe that's not so silly. And if this, I can go back here. Yeah, I don't hate that. So I think black's going to be left with an isolated d4 pawn, and the idea, the general principle is that you want to stop it from moving forward and you want to blockade it, and knights are good pieces to do that. So if you can get a knight here, another one covering it, maybe some pressure with the bishop, maybe c6 to stop it from rolling forward. If we can kind of contain it, then we can pressurize it. Okay, so knight jumps in. Now maybe c6. I was thinking that this is kind of loose. We play rook e8, maybe as some kind of protective type measure. Like c6. Do they play for like g4? g5? Maybe. Quite ambitious to go for that. Now maybe we're in a position of takes, something takes blockade. Funny line of, yeah, take, whatever I said. What did I say? Me takes, that takes, blockade, takes, queen takes, rook takes knight, bishop. Maybe I wouldn't take with the bishop, but if bishop takes, I'm ending up with a bishop here and a queen here, and they can play knight here. Okay, we don't get that. Scrap that. So now I was thinking this. Is that the only move? So this diagonal looks real tasty. This bishop's looking real stupid. I think I want to take this way. Maybe put a knight here now. Yeah. I think I can take, see what happens. Maybe if knight takes, we just step here. So queen, yeah. So we can either play rook e8 or we can just take it. I think I'm inclined to play rook e8. And on takes, I mean, we've maybe allowed d5, but I mean, they're controlling it reasonably well. Takes, bring the rook over. Maybe end up with a knight here and a bishop here. That looks pretty good. Maybe the bishop would want to stand here. Maybe actually it's good here. This diagonal looks pretty good as two. Lots of opportunities. So I think I want to trade the knight. I want to put this one here, this one here, and this here, and this here. I think that's my setup, and create some lift. That's my plan. That's my setup with my pieces on good squares. Because positionally, this I want to play that as a weakness and utilize this diagonal. So I want to try and keep hold of my dark square bishop. Isolated queen's pawn. I want to have a blockader on it, and then start trying to attack it with a bishop, with a queen, and with a rook. And I don't want to have any back rank issues, so I'm going to play h6. That's my plan. And we also want our opponent to run a bit lower on time if they're if their blitz rating is lower than their rapid. Okay. So they go back with the knight. Interesting. I was thinking queen here. Back over. This doesn't feel viable. So let's try this. Maybe I've allowed this. Which looks threatening, but is it? I always play b6 to kick it away. If they do that, they give up control of d5, I suppose. And they can't play d5 themselves because it's pinned. And this I can take. And even if your knight wasn't hanging, you can't play this because I control it with my bishop. I feel like them trading off light squared bishops is probably useful because their light squared bishop is useless. This knight of mine isn't particularly great, is it? Maybe it wants to come out this way if we trade off bishops. Yeah, if I was given another free move, I'd be playing rook a d8. I don't think I worry about this. Yeah, I'm not stressed about that. Like I say, I now get access to this lovely square. This is a bit of an annoying diagonal to be up against. Depends on their move order, though. If they play this and allow my knight in, my knight then covers the square. So I think they should probably be playing this first. And then when I come here, you've got this access. And then here, here. So I think we trade. And then put this here. This here, this here. I was thinking maybe I'll play b5, but that doesn't strike me as a very good move. It gives this square up. Yeah, so it's this knight that's misplaced. Maybe it goes out to b5. Put some pressure on here. Particularly now there's no bishop here. And even if it was to go the long way around, that doesn't work as well because it has to go out of this square. So pawn blockaded, that's good. Still need to bring this over, still need to give myself some Luft. I still need to bring the bishop out. I think bring the bishop out first. I think bringing this rook over here is probably the last bit, because once the bishop's here, it's quite likely that these rooks are going to stare at each other, and if they get traded, it's this rook that gets replaced, so no point in putting it onto c8 to then move it again to e8. Also noticing this, such that this is forced. Okay, that's no longer an option. Here. I'm a bit nervous about having this. Maybe we do play this, and then this. I give up control of these squares and this square. Maybe queen comes in, bishop here, defends this way. Do you feel like this rook left idea? Maybe that's quite strong. So I can give. Yeah. Takes. And takes. Yeah, let them bring the pawn in. Yeah, structurally less good. This. This way. What to play here? This. Do I go this way? This is annoying because of this. So let's go this way. It's still doing all right for time. 10 minutes after 20 moves is pretty good for me. debating where my bishop wants to go. I don't really want to go here and lure them forward into this. Imagine they play for c4. Okay, they bring the queen in. So that provokes me to play this. This. Is that the idea? I can also go this way. Let's look at this. This. Yeah, that's not particularly great, is it, going that way? And this way, queen defends, threatening to take. Knight goes here. Maybe we could reroute like this. That feels okay. Could also put the bishop back on f8, but that doesn't feel really in the spirit of what we want to be doing. I mean, maybe we end up this kind of crisscross. So maybe the knight does belong over here. I think at some point I probably want to play c5. Wary of this. Maybe there's queen a5. Obviously not at the moment, I need my queen to defend. Maybe I double up the rooks then, maybe this is a plan. Is this? It's interesting. I don't know, how would I evaluate this position? I feel like I would rather be white in terms of the access to the B file, more active pieces. You've closed this bit off. I suppose you're giving yourself some lift. It's just whether I get enough pressure with some immediate tactics and pressure to win something, I think. So the issue with my knight coming over here is that this pawn can be targeted. So maybe they could land a knight here and a queen so that things target h7. And I've only got a knight here. But I can play h6. But maybe there's lots of sacrifices. It's like bishop takes, pawn takes, queen takes. And I can't defend this square, maybe. You know, the bishop's got to go through the knight in that line. I don't know, maybe it's okay, maybe it's not. Okay. I was thinking push here, takes. Gobble, but now that that's there, that's no good. Oh yeah, that's no good. Does cover this. Do we play like this as a way of kicking you around? Yeah, that might be an idea. Does this just win a Does this win a thing? That goes there. No. Should we go for the rook lift? Knight can take there. Then I take here with check, takes there. I think it's okay. Queen takes, queen, king takes, and that's okay too. Let's go for the rook lift. Yeah, anything with the knight moves, I've got the option of taking on e1. And that just adds another. So at the moment, if the knight moves, I've got 1, 2, 3 pieces on this pawn, and it's currently got the 2 defenders. But the knight does have this square to drop back and defend it. I mean, there's obviously this, but I'd be quite happy to see that. That seems like a really inviting diagonal. Rook over here would obviously add a 1, 2, 3, 4th piece, but it is then difficult to shift the knight. I'd say maybe c5, c5 here. Well, c5, I think play this first. Queen moves somewhere here, not there. I can take it. This, somewhere you still hold on to the pawn. Okay. This. Does this win a pawn? One, two, three, 4 against 1, 2, 3. And you can't defend the pawn because you need to move your queen. You can go here maybe with some pressure on my rooks, but here I can take, and take, and infiltrate. Maybe regardless of where they go, they have that, do they? Right here, take. I can take with the queen. Interesting. What to play this? No, takes. That takes, and then here. So if I take with the knight, you can't do it. You take back with the knight. Yeah, clever move. Take with a knight, you take with it. Take with the knight, you take with the knight. Up a pawn. Down a rook. Let's play this. Invoke this. Provoke, invoke. Yeah, I can't do that because I get splattered. I can go back. Maybe we just use the opportunity to play this. If they have to play this, I'm kind of happy with. Yeah, I think I'm okay with this. Because I was also thinking here, like takes, rook takes, here threatening two kinds of things. Is there a world where I still take? Takes. No, it's definitely not. Is there a world where I take here? Don't think so. This viable yet? Anyways, I go there, then you push. What if I just go straight here? You push. I take, you take. Okay, here. Maybe we double up the rooks. Maybe I get hit with c4, c5, c4, c5. I'm okay with that because I can jump back into d5. Do this. This. There's rooks tied down to the a3 pawn. Maybe like queen over and infiltrate. I don't know, I still feel like it's kind of balanced, but really glad they're down to a minute. I think that's going to be the deciding factor, is not the material but the clock. This, we play this. Rook over, we trade and pick up on a3. Interesting. I think trade and play this. How do you defend this pawn? You push, takes. What do you push? Here? No, check. Doesn't work. Push, takes. Here though. The idea that you go here. I think I want to go back. Do I go? I feel like I go all the way back to protect against checks. Is you play this to play this? Oh, I should have just taken that with check. That was stupid. Okay. They don't. Yeah. What did I do that for? I take there, and that's all in hand still. You pin me. Ah. Then I go here. Gosh, I take there, you go there. Should have taken this pawn when it was free. Go over here. This, 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 this. I'll come over here. I suppose this is a threat, isn't it? Oh, stupid. So you better square for my knight this. Or do I come this way? And then push. Where am I trying to get to? I don't know. We're going to play this. That's annoying. I had a free pawn. Here. So you then go offensive. You let me have this. Why? I have rook up here, and then like a knight jump in. Okay, that doesn't do anything, so that's good. I also have knight e4. Do I go knight e4? And you can't hold on to this pawn. If you go here, I can just take. How else do you hold on to this? You don't. So let's just win some material. I'm not actually threatening it, am I though? Do I go here or do I go rook e2? I think this is better. That might have won a pawn, but in the rook endgame, maybe they get down to my b7. I don't know. Yeah, fair. Just looks to trade off. Here. Here. That looks quite strong, doesn't it? Let's get into it. Here. I like this. Some kind of whirlwind Checkmate coming. Maybe you have to play like this. No, I don't think this is gonna. I think this is gonna cut it. Check. If you go here, you get mated in 1. If you go here, it's check, check. Whoo! Grounded out. So, yeah, felt okay going all the way through that. This is fine. Yeah, c5, okay. Wants to play c5 if I'm allowed. Always wants to play c5. Yeah, that would have taken some calculating. c5 here. Yeah, just hit the pawn. Yes, playing the right kind of moves and ideas. This I thought was not totally optimal. Is it here? Here? Okay, there's no immediate pawn win. Yes. Yeah, okay, fine. Now it gives me a big advantage here. Oh, interesting. It doesn't say take the pawn. Why not? Oh, because you pick up an 8. Yeah, why not? Seems okay. That is winning, but apparently that's better. Okay, knight there. Best move. Nice. Nice. Okay, now it's -4. Yeah, okay. Rook there is the better move. Okay, queen d5. Cool. I wonder, accuracy should be relatively high. I always like having a look at, where do I see, where's computer? Always like having a look at accuracy if I think I've done all right. So let's see what we get. I reckon 90. Maybe slightly under. 88 to 90, I guess. Maybe higher. I don't think I really made mistakes as such. I should definitely have pressed the analysis pre going through it myself. How long does it take to get tell me I was perfect, hey? Come on. Yeah, was there anything that I went? I don't think I blundered. A couple of bits where I didn't pick the top move, but I thought my strategy was maybe I'll be higher than 90s. I don't know. So that's, yeah. I think this is a really good game actually. Come on. I don't think I made any. Why can't you just tell me what it is? Oh, I give up. I'll end my video.